Hello, my name is Britley Croakey, and today I will be talking to you about my 5 takeaways from accounting information systems and how to implement them into my future career. As of right now, I am planning on getting my CPA license and being an accountant, but I do not really know specifically what area of accounting I want to work in yet right after college. However, my end goal would probably be to be an accountant for a small to medium-sized company. So I will use that career to explain how to implement my 5 takeaways. The 5 takeaways from this semester that I chose were outsourcing, business process reengineering, integrated accounting software, lean manufacturing, and internal control systems. So in these next slides, I will talk more in depth about each takeaway. So the first takeaway is outsourcing business processes. Outsourcing business processes is when your company decides to take a look externally for other people to perform their business processes, such as human resources, finance and accounting, or information technology. This is a growing trend in the business world because it can help cut costs and save time for your employees to do more important things. So in my future career, one way this could be implemented is by outsourcing the business process of payroll. Payroll is something that always needs to be done and is not overly complicated. So by outsourcing payroll activities, I can focus on more of the important and in-depth accounting work instead. Also, outsourcing payroll can enhance security because it eliminates the possibility of internal employees tampering with company records. My second takeaway from this semester has to do with business process reengineering. Business process reengineering is about taking a business process that is no longer efficient or effective and completely redesigning that process. I think business process reengineering is very important because you want to stay at the same level or even beat out your competitors, and taking out the inefficient processes in your company is one way to do that. So in my future career, one way business process reengineering could be implemented, for example, is with our accounts payable system. So say that the system sends out a purchase order for materials, waits to get an invoice after receiving the materials, make sure everything looks right, and then sends the payment to the supplier. This system could be redesigned to where as soon as the new materials have been received, the warehouse worker updates the materials received and the payment is made automatically without even having to wait for an invoice. So this could help eliminate costs and have employees focus their time on more important things. The third takeaway I chose was integrated accounting software. Integrated accounting software bundles several separate accounting processes into the same package. They organize transaction processing in modules and provide links among these modules. What's important about this is choosing the right integrated accounting software for your company. There are all different types of packages depending on how many people need to use it, what you all want it to do, and how much it costs. At my job, this past summer, I worked for a small company that used Peachtree by Sage software. Although there were a few small glitches, it worked for what the company needed it for. I'm sure they would have liked to have a more elaborate accounting software, but they probably just simply couldn't afford such a big package. So in my future career, I also will have to look at the costs and benefits and decide on the right integrated accounting software for my company. Some examples that the book gave for small to medium-sized companies are Sage MAS 90 or 200 or QuickBooks Enterprise. So when I'm at the point of deciding which one would be the best fit, I should do quite a bit of research on each program. The third takeaway I chose for this semester was lean manufacturing. Lean manufacturing is a method used to eliminate non-value-added waste throughout an organization. Some examples of these non-value-added wastes are human potential, defects, overproduction, waiting, and processing. Eliminating these wastes can really save on a lot of costs in your company and can help improve the flow of business operations. So in my future career, I can suggest implementing lean manufacturing. Along with that, I would then implement lean accounting. So lean accounting goes along with lean manufacturing because you want to identify value from the perspective of your customers, organize production in value streams, and then empower employees to make decisions. This helps your company eliminate the waste throughout the whole organization and makes everything more successful. The last takeaway that I chose for this semester was internal control systems. Ever since I was in college, I learned how important it is to have effective internal control systems within your business. Internal controls describe the policies, plans, and procedures implemented by management to protect its assets, to ensure accuracy and completeness of its financial information, and to meet its business objectives. Now, with the Sarbanes-Oxley Act, it is mandatory for companies to establish and maintain an adequate internal control structure. So in my future career, I can help develop and make sure that good internal controls are being used in my company. One example of an internal control that I can make sure is being used is separation of duties. Separation of duties involves splitting the responsibilities of employees that work with assets such as cash. For example, if I open up the checks that my company receives, I should have a different employee record the checks in the accounting system. This reduces the risk that checks will be removed from the company and put into somebody's personal checking account. Another example would be that if I was the person to make payments, a different employee should do the bank reconciliation. So overall, there are many things I can take away from the semester of accounting information systems. However, the ones that I saw as most important were outsourcing, business process reengineering, integrated accounting software, lean manufacturing, and internal control systems. I hope to take the information I learned about each of these topics and apply it to my future career in the accounting world.